Have you ever gotten to a video game boss and got killed in 0.5 seconds? Have you ever wanted to throw your controller through a wall and smash your game in the street? Hey, this is Wes from TheGamer, and today I'm going to be showing you those bosses that make you want to rage out and angry scream at your TV. But if you're looking to scream out in fear instead, I've got to recommend our last video on creepy Fallout theories. It will get the job done. Before we start, make sure to click the subscribe button and the bell to be part of the notification squad so you'll never miss out on a new video. And stick around to the end of the video to see if your funny or interesting comment got a shout out. Now, here are the cheapest bosses in Nintendo game history. Let's go retro for the first boss on our list. On the NES, there were a ton of difficult bosses, and this guy is one of the worst. The game is Friday the 13th, and the bad guy is Jason Voorhees. It's tough enough to dodge the guy, but because the game is so horrible, there's a built-in lag too. And here's the worst part. If you somehow manage to actually kill him, here's the message you get. You have finally managed to defeat Jason, but is he really dead? We're not telling. End. I remember the first time I played that boss, I wanted to punch a hole through the wall. Speaking of which, let me know down in the comments what makes you so mad you want to punch a hole in the wall. Those are going to be fun to read. Next up, Batman. The video game from way back in 1989 had the baddest of bad guys as the final boss, the Joker. It's bad enough that he has a gigantic gun with almost undodgeable bullets, but for some reason this version of the Joker can control lightning. What? That is just cheap. If you've ever been called like a giant baby, you can take it as a compliment now. Because in the video game Zombies Ate My Neighbors, one of the toughest boss battles was against a giant baby. And don't freak out about shooting the little guy, big guy, because after you blow him up, he turns back to a normal size and you rescue him. But in the meantime, watch out for getting squashed to death and squirts of milk. And it isn't all fighting on this list either, because in Diddy Kong Racing, beating Whizpig was a pain unlike any other. If you want to have any chance against this pig, you need to use the fastest car and hit all the zippers at just the right angle so you can get the green turbo. But even when you do that, your chances are slim to none. Babies, pigs. Why does Nintendo like making their final bosses so ridiculous? And how about the world of Smash Brothers? In the game Super Smash Bros. Brawl, in the Subspace Emissary, good luck with the final boss, Taboo. If you really want to beat him, it's simple. Here's how. Dodge the red ring of death, the whip, the golden brackets, energy spray, purple energy pounds, beam cannon, spinner, charge, eye lasers, electricity balls, and image barrage. After that, you're home free. Alright, that's the end of the main list, but we do have a bonus boss after the shoutouts that made me want to break my controller in two. Here are a few shoutouts from the video Creepy Theories About Toad and Mario. Isaiah Daniel says, I think when toads are born, they come out as mushroom heads. As they grow, they get their arms and legs. That's almost exactly the opposite of how I was born. They could barely see my head and they said I had the smallest brain of any baby they'd ever seen. Benjamin Kellogg says, I've always wondered why the majority of toads refer to themselves by just one name. I guess they're all pronounced differently, like Toad or Toad or even Ted. Funny you should say that, Benjamin. I've been living a lie this whole time. The pronunciation of my name is Wes. Mr. Derpachu says, sometimes I eat mushrooms expecting to get bigger, but I guess that's not the reality I live in. Looks like I have to stick with milk. Hey, I just ate a couple mushrooms. It would be actually kind of cool if they made me bigger. Make sure to check back next video to see if your funny or interesting comment gets featured. And here's that bonus boss you're waiting for, Mike Tyson. Yeah, before you saw him dancing and singing in The Hangover and starring in his own cartoon, he used to be the baddest dude at boxing in real life and in video games. And beating him in the game was almost as hard as real life. Okay, that wraps it up. Remember to let me know what makes you so mad you want to punch a hole in the wall. Leave your funny or interesting responses down in the comment section. And make sure you remember to click to subscribe to TheGamer so you don't miss out on any new videos. Plus, if you want to watch another video right now, you can always click right there. And as always, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. This has been Wes for TheGamer, and thank you for watching. Peace out, gamers.